Alright guys, this video is going to be talking about some of the decisions on my deck and why I have certain cards in there. Let's start out with the traps, because the only ones that if you haven't watched my previous video about my deck profile, go and watch it now so you know what's in it. Pretty much everything's standard in the deck. I mean, I don't run any solemn warnings. I don't like paying. I just like compulsing, you know. I mean, they do still get priority, but most of the time, I don't need to stop their priority. Their priority is going to go off, you know, either now, or they're going to do it whenever they need to. The only two things that I can say, double call the haunted, because it helps me out. I can bring back a tuner. I can bring back something that I need. I can bring back a spore, you know, to go into formula if I just, you know, Dandy just got hit or something. Or if I summon a tuning wear, I can bring back a spore or an effect veiler, synchro, get a +2 off of it, you know, with tuning wear and formula. So no need to really explain those. Next card is double tuning wear. I used to run 3 for a while, didn't really like it. I like 2 because I can just discard him if I need to. You know, for an effect or anything. Or, you know, if I just need to set him, let them tack into him, you know, I can always bring him back later with junk synchron. And, you know, he doesn't get his first effect about becoming a level 1 or 2, which is, you know, I like that because I can go into, you know, pretty much any of my 5s, my librarian or anything like that. Let's see. Also, I like plussing off of him. I know a lot of people don't run him. I also like running him too because I can run the BLS right now. You know, throw that in there. He's just all around a good card to me. Next card I tech in is Junk Servant. I was thinking about putting one more, but it's not needed. I haven't ran into a situation where I needed to. I like it because if I have them 2 in my hand and I have, you know, a tuning wear or a Quillbolt in my graveyard, you know, or any other level 1 or 2, I can bring them back, summon Junk. He special summons one of these, and then he gets special summon when there's a Junk on the field. So automatically I can go into a Trish right there. You know, that's 5/9. That's a Trish. 1 turn with these 2 cards and that one in the grave. I can go into a any level 8 that I need. I can go into Junk Destroyer, destroy 2 cards on the field. Go into my Stardust. Go into pretty much anything. And if I don't want to, you know, I can go into a 4. I can go into you know, pretty much anything I need to. Let's see. I can go into my 7 if I need to. You know, if I need to bring out Black Rose or Scrap Archfiend, Stardust, Junk Destroyer, and yeah, it works out pretty good that way. Also, the double Thunder Kings. You know, I tech in double Thunder Kings. Wow, this Thunder King looks pretty good on camera, but in life it's really messed up. I really like these. These help me a lot. They're beat sticks for the turn. They help me stall. I do main deck them just because I have Blackluster Soldier in here, and they really help me stall. I don't know how many games these have saved me. This card alone, just one of them, helped me defeat agents. He couldn't do anything. He drew in a Christia, couldn't special summon it. I was going to negate it. He'd go back to the top of his deck, and he did go into, I think, Christia once. I negated, and then it went back to the top of his deck. He didn't have anything. At the end of his turn, I called the Haunted. I brought back my Thunder King, you know, and I drew into, I think, Compulse or something else, and I hit him for 19 that turn. He couldn't block it. Next turn, he drew Christia again, tried to throw it down again. I let him get back. I think it was a Hyperion, and I compulsed his Christia instead of negating. And so that way his Christia goes in the hand. It's a dead card right now. And I think he only had Christia, Hyperion, and then another card in his hand. When he special summoned his Hyperion, I negated, sent it from the field. I think I had a Monster Reborn, or I brought it back several times, or I drew into the second one, I think. But yeah, all around, it's a good card. This thing wins duels against certain decks. It just locks them down, because they don't know what to do. Especially when you can bring it back, or when you have multiples of them. And a lot of people don't main deck them, but I really do like main decking them. I just kind of put in the plant engine. I consider Debris Dragon part of the plant engine. I don't really use him for anything else but that. Bring that or that. Usually I'll bring this and blow up the field, or get Scrap Archfiend. I'll bring this and go into or not Scrap Archfiend, sorry, he can only be used for a dragon. I'll go with this and go into Black Rose usually. Or I'll have this and I'll have, say, this just went into the graveyard, I'll have a token, so I'll go into a Stardust, or 2 tokens, and I'll go into 2 tokens, sorry, go into a Trishula. If I have, say, them on the field, and Cool Bolt's in the graveyard, bring back a Cool Bolt with its own effect, go into a Trish again, and get 2 tokens off of it. Or maybe go into 2 of the... Oh, also another reason why I have 2 of the Quill Bolts in the deck is so that I can, use them to go into Gotchi Gotchi. And then from what I've seen on the rulings, if you detach one, it just goes to the graveyard, because it's technically not on the field anymore once it goes into the overlay. So you can still use the effect, and then it just goes back, and once you detach 2, if your Gotchi Gotchi is returned or something, you can bring them back and use them later. Just overall, I like this better than Doppel. I was thinking about putting Doppel just because he's a dark, so it would help me, but, Blackluster Soldier, I don't need him all the time, and usually I draw him first turn when I don't need him, or, I draw into him when I need something else. Like, if I'm down to 1 card and if I have Quick Draw in my hand and I need something else, or, he's good for Quick Draw, but, if I just need something else, that's usually when I draw him. I've only, drawn him for game, like, 1 time, maybe. If you guys have any questions, comments, let me know. Tell me what, maybe you would change. I might take into consideration. I definitely want a Glow-Up Bulb. They're just so damn expensive right now. I've been playing this deck. I played it a couple times tonight. I liked it. I think I might take out Blackluster Soldier. He kind of clogs the hand sometimes. But we'll see. Alright guys, thanks.